What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, and I am live at a pre-release. In fact, we are live at our sponsor store for this video, Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. We want to thank Champion for having us here today, for providing us with these kits to open. So, without further ado, if you've never been here for a video before, we have kits. We're going to open them. We're going to show you all of the things inside. Once we show you all the, extra things that are in one of the kits, we won't have to show you the extra stuff, but we'll be opening all these packs, don't you worry. So I feel like there's always a different way that these are being opened. Like other times we've seen it where it opens up here. I don't know whether that's them trying different things because they don't like the other ways that they've done it, or they're just switching it up all the time because they feel like it. We start with the M20D20. I do appreciate the fact that there is a number 20 now in the 20 slot. This is probably the only time that'll happen unless they come out with a set that's just called 20. And we have our packs. Let's move that off to the side. I am not giving away... I'll give away this code because I messed it up. So there you go. Now realize these don't work until later. Do not try this and do not leave in the comments, oh, it didn't work for me. Yeah, of course not, because it's not going to. So please don't attempt to use it on MTG Arena until later. I'm going to zoom in because our promo is the Knight of the Ebon Legion, which is pretty cool. I think that card's pretty sweet. Nice. I'm not going to take it out of there. It's the only card in that little sleeve thing here. And we have 6 packs, because it's a pre-release event, so it's a sealed. So, we are going to start with a Soren pack. See what Soren has for us. Interesting. These packs seem a little bit different sealing-wise. They seem like closer to Battle Bond or Unstable style packs. So we have a Disenchant to start. Classic. We're back to Disenchants, which is not a terrible thing. We have, Mind Rot. We have an Inspired Charge, Befuddle, Marauder's Axe, an Anvil Rot Raptor, a Rabid Bite. I love this card so much. We have a Keldon Raider, a Metropolis Sprite, a Murder. Very nice. Always nice to have these. Very good card in this format, in this set. Meteor Golem is the first uncommon. Bloodthirsty Aerialist is the second. And a Pulse of Marasa is the third. So, do we have a card that will go with our Knight of the Ebon Legion, or will this pull us in a different direction? Our first rare or mythic in the packs is a Kaikar Wind's Fury. So, we got a mythic to start. This is the Jeskai mythic, I guess. And so, this card's not terrible. It's three different colors of mana, none of which are black, so it doesn't really work with our Knight, as I was just talking about. But it is a mythic. It's the first mythic for me of the set, because you're watching me open the first cards of the set, so for myself. So here we go. Behind Kaikar, we have a Mountain and a Demon token. I love the way they did these tokens. They look so good, like the full arts. And this Demon is pretty sweet. 5/5 Demon flying. Nice. We move on to a Moo pack. And inside of the Moo pack, we have cards, obviously. We have a Blade Brand. We have an Inspiring Captain, Feral Abomination, Pacifism, another very good card. We have a Ferocious Pup. Everybody loves this card, Ferocious Pup. A Destructive Digger. We have a Winged Words, a Thicket Crasher, Griffin Protector, Master Splicer is the first uncommon, reprint, but a very nice one. A Scampering Scorcher is the second uncommon, and Cerulean Drake is the third. From when we did our preview stream in MTG Arena, the flying deck is very good, so opening up a flying uncommon is not bad. And again, we got Kaikar right here, so there you go. And our next rare or mythic, speaking of our mythic here, is a Shifting Ceratops. So we are now all over the place. Out of 3 rare/mythics, we have all 5 colors, which is somewhat unfortunate, but that's life, right? At least we're not actually playing in a pre-release with this kit. Behind Shifting Ceratops, We have a Dismal Backwater, so it is not a basic land. In this one, we actually have one of the gain lands, which is nice. Fix our mana a little bit, because good God, apparently in this kit we need it. And, whoa! Wow, okay, we have a foil rare in Gargos, Vicious Watcher. I did not think after the land is where the foil would be, but that's fine. We have a foil rare, so I'm not complaining. That's very nice, Gargos, Vicious Watcher. So, I mean, this pack definitely wanted us to be green, right? We got a green rare and then a green foil rare as well. Very, very cool with Gargos. I like that card. And a wolf token, so there you go, more green. Okay, we move on to an Ajani pack. Come on now, there we go. Okay, and inside of a Johnny's pack, we have a Soul Salvage. Make sure you guys can actually see it. There we go. A Soul Salvage, a Moorland Inquisitor, Tectonic Rift, Barony Vampire, a Gift of Paradise. That helps us fix our mana maybe a little. We have a Chandra's Embercat, a Boreal Elemental, a Wolfkin Bond, a Frostlynx, a Leafkin Druid, a Diviner's Lockbox is our first uncommon. I do not know how to feel about this card, to be honest with you. A Vengeful Warchief is the second uncommon, and a Might of the Masses is the third. This is good if we're going with the green cards that we opened in our last pack. And our rare or mythic is a Glint Horn Buccaneer. Not an amazing card, but not bad. It's a fine rare. If we're playing Kaikar, this would probably get in. Behind the Glint Horn Buccaneer, we have a Forest and a Zombie token. Very nice. So we opened, obviously, Gargos as our mythic. It'll be interesting to see, supposedly, by the way, this is a Moo pack, obviously. It'll be interesting to see, supposedly, the pull rates for foils are up. I don't know if these 4 kits, these 24 packs will be enough to prove or disprove that or show it, but I'm sure going to point it out when I can. Here's an Angelic Gift to start this pack, a Befuddle again, an Undead Servant. That's a cool, I love the art, the colors on that with his eyes or whatever are really, really cool. A Dawning Angel, Unsummon, classic, good card. A Greenwood Sentinel, another Marauder's Axe, a Thicket Crasher again, a Destructive Digger again, a Convolute, Corpse Knight is the first uncommon, so this is white-black. So again, white is part Kaikar and part Knight of the Ebon Legion for this pack, so that's a little frustrating, but it happens. We have an uncommon Planeswalker, the only one of the entire set, in Chandra, Novice, Pyromancer. There are 3 Chandras in the set, 1 uncommon, 1 rare, and 1 mythic rare. This is the uncommon one in Chandra, Novice, Pyromancer. And we have a Barkhide Troll as our third uncommon. So our rare or mythic in this pack is a, oh my god, Drakuseth, Maw of Flames. This card I despise. Even if you have to play it, it is 7 mana, so I feel like whenever I have to play it, it's very difficult to cast, but I feel like whenever my opponents have to play it, they're super happy and it's super easy for them, and then I just lose. So I'm not a huge fan of this card. Obviously, it's nice to have it. We do have the Glinthorn Buccaneer and Kaikar that we opened, so it is a possibility. We could just go red-green and maybe not play Kaikar, who knows? We still have 2 more packs to open anyway, but still, Drakuseth is very good. I'm not saying I don't think it's good and that's why I don't like it. I think it's too good and that's why I don't like it. Just FYI, if you care. A Mountain Behind Drakuseth and another Wolf token. We have another Ajani pack, so we went Moo Ajani after Soren. And in this pack we start with the Disenchant again. Not a very good main board card necessarily. Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, sorry, there we go. An Inspiring Charge, a Moment of Heroism, another Murder, that's 2, that's very good. A Stone Golem, a Vorst Claw, 7/7 for 6. A Shock Classic, that's our only one of Shock though. We have a Moat Piranhas. I know Amy really likes this card, I think. A Loyal Pegasus is our first uncommon, that's a great card. We have a Manifold Key as the second, and Fry as the third. This art is hilarious. I love it. The card is pretty good too, but it's specific color hate, so it is more sideboard than anything else, but the card is hilarious looking. And our rare or mythic is A Leyline in the Leyline of Sanctity. For limited, they're not amazing. You have hexproof for 4. Whatever. It's probably not the best. I don't know that I would play it. But it's a Leyline it's nice to have in general. Behind the Leyline, we have a Scoured Barrens, so another gain land. Now, the last time we had a gain land, we had a foil. I don't know if that, and I feel like there's one back here. I don't know if that means that every gain land has a foil in the pack, but let's find out. We do have a foil in Metropolis Sprite. So again, that 2 does not a pattern make. It could just be a coincidence. That is a gorgeous foil, though. Oh my god. Wow, that's so cool. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Love it. Okay. I'll stop gushing over that, and we'll go to this soldier token that is a little bit damaged, but that's fine. It's a soldier token. It looks pretty cool. We have 1 pack left, and we cap it off with Soren. I'm a man who appreciates patterns, so we had Soren, Ajani, Soren as our packs in this kit. I appreciate that. Okay. We move on, and we have, once it figures out, there we go, it's a Barony Vampire. We have a Battalion Foot Soldier, a Tectonic Rift, a Mind Rot, a Griffin Protector, a Gift of Paradise, Keldon Raider, come on, a Boreal Elemental again, an Anvil Rot Raptor again, Leafkin Druid again, Moldervine Reclamation is our first uncommon, Air Elemental is the second, this card's fantastic, and a Chandra's Spitfire is the third. I don't know how I feel about this card, I don't think I really love it, but it is in red, and we did have some rares in red that we might have been deciding to work with, including Chandra. Oh no, sorry, she was the uncommon, but still. And our rare or mythic in this pack is the last pack. Oh, that's gross. Oh my god. Oh, but it's legendary. Okay. I was going to say, because it makes the next one cheaper. But yeah, it's legendary, so that's not as good to have 2, unfortunately. Unless you, like, they pacify one, it will still make the other one cheaper, so you can play the second one while the first one is pacified, let the first one die, and the second one is cheaper because of the first one. That's Magical Christmas Land, everyone. That's almost certainly never going to happen, but here we are with a second Gargos Vicious Watcher and a Forest, and ooh, that is gorgeous. An Elemental Bird token. Moo makes these, so if you open her as a mythic, you can use this. It's such a gorgeous token. So that is our first kit only. Feel free in the comments, say, you know, hey, in the first kit, I would have made a blue deck, or a green deck, or a red deck, or whatever. Feel free. Why not? We'll give it a try. We move on, because I'm doing all 4 of them. Here's the second kit. I'll show you the die and the packs, but everything else can go away. As I said, I messed up in the first one. I'm not going to be giving away all of the codes. It didn't really work out last time, and trust me, I'll save them for future videos, so you should probably subscribe. So far, we are on our way to opening Wooburg in Wooburg order, because we started with white, now we have blue for the D20s, so that's pretty cool. Let's do this and get it out of the way. Okay, so, by the way, on the back of the codes now is an on your turn token as opposed to an actual token. Just throwing that out there as well. Interesting. But much, much more importantly at this juncture, let's talk about our promo, because our promo in this kit is a Cavalier of Gales. Very, very nice. It is a mythic promo, and it is the blue Cavalier, and it is, I don't love the foiling pattern unless I'm just not catching the light properly. That's also definitely a possibility. Yeah, I mean, the background's okay, but the Cavalier himself, or the knight and the elemental that it's riding are taking up so much of the frame, and they're not in foil. I don't love the foiling on this. The fact that it is foil and stamped is nice money-wise, and it's a very good card. So yeah, I'd love to play blue in this kit. Let's see. We start with Soren, and inside of the Soren kit, or pack, this is not Soren's kit, Chandra is on all the kits, we have an Act of Treason to start. Undead Servant, Dawning Angel, sorry, that Undead Servant was not shown. Hold on. This is what Undead Servant looks like, even if you saw it in the first one. Still, Zephyr Charge, Another Marauder's Axe. We've seen those in the last kit. Anvil Rot Raptor again. Another Rabid Bite. Another Keldon Raider. Another Metropolis Sprite. A Murder, very nice. An Ancestral Blade is our first uncommon. I like this card a lot. Seems pretty cool. A Brineborn Cutthroat, so again, goes well with our Cavalier if we choose to go blue. Very nice. And a Woodland Champion is our third uncommon. So, our next rare or mythic is, could it be blue? It is not, but it still works. It is a Bag of Holding. I am a D&D player at heart. I've got my D20s, right? I've got my Bag of Holding. I am ready to go and play some D&D, which interestingly I actually will be doing tomorrow. Shout out to my D&D crew. We finally got our schedules together to play. So here is a Bag of Holding, pretty cool card. Behind the Bag of Holding is a Swamp and a Golem token that you get from like the Master Splicer. And I think there's another card that gives Golems. There's a card that like a creature that casts like Beast Within or something like that. But maybe that makes a beast and not a golem? I don't recall. But Master Splicer does make a golem, so there you go. Okay, into pack 2, which, sorry, that was a Moo pack. So we are still going in the same order that we did in the last kit so far, in terms of Soren, then Moo. But we have a Fathom Fleet Cutthroat to start, a Glaring Aegis, Disenchant, another Pacifism, another Ferocious Pup, look at him, a Destructive Digger, Winged Words, Thicket Crasher, a Griffin Protector, a lot of white in this pack. Ooh, many people's, one of the favorite cards for many people in this set is Risen Reef, a hardcover, and a Mask of Immolation. I love the art on this card. And actually, this mask is very reminiscent to me of the mask from Mask. It just looks very similar. It looks like it's made out of the same, like, you know, not really very worked wood of that one. But, you know, if any of you remember the mask, shout outs to you and leave your opinions in the comments. Behind this, our rare or mythic is a Voracious Hydra. Unfortunately, this is not in the last kit, just throwing that out there. But yeah, a Voracious Hydra. Now, I think there's a foil in this pack. So let's see if I was correct. Let's see if there is a Gainland back here as opposed to a basic. We have behind it a Thornwood Falls. So far, my suspicions have been correct to this point. But this is 3 out of 3. Not automatically am I saying that that is what will happen in every pack, but we will see. Behind it, our foil, well, that's interesting. Okay, whatever, man. Whatever. I mean, we have that Voracious Hydra, and we're looking to play blue, so it's very helpful that we have 2 of these now. That is weird. Why? Okay, whatever. Behind Thornwood Falls is a wolf token. Very nice. Okay, whatever. We have a Soren pack next, so we do break the streak. This is not a Johnny. So we have done Soren, Moo, Soren. So far there's still a pattern in this one. It's just not the same pattern as the last one. We have a Yoked Ox to start. We have a Zephyr Charge, excuse me. We have an Epicure of Blood, who wanted you all to see him before I showed him to you. An Aerial Assault. A Netcaster Spider. A Rip Scale Predator. A Fairy Miscreant. A Vial of Dragonfire. Rabid Bite again. I still love that card. A Blight Beetle is the first uncommon. A Captivating Gyre is the second. I like the art on this card. And an Overgrowth Elemental. So very good uncommons for us if we're going green and blue with those double Thornwood Falls that we just opened. And our rare or mythic in this kit, in this pack, excuse me, is a Temple in the Temple of Silence. This is our first Temple. I don't love opening these rare lands at pre-release. It can help you fix your mana if you're in those colors, but right now we're not leaning heavily into white-black yet. It also feels like, oh, actually, ooh, we may be proven wrong. Here's a Plains. Is there a foil? There sure is, so I am wrong. But it is also another, oh my god, look at how gorgeous that foiling pattern is. I probably would have said if I had seen this card, I mean, I've seen it in the previews and stuff, but if I had seen it in front of all of you as just a rare, I probably would have said that I would have been interested in getting it in foil, and this is why. I don't know that this card's super valuable, to be fair, but it is an Icon of Ancestry foil rare, gorgeous foil. Look at that. I love it. All right, behind that, that's really cool. We have an elemental token. So it disproved us, but it's still a foil rare, so I think that's pretty cool. We have Moo, keeping up our pattern. So we have Soren Moo for this kit. Okay. And then we have a Healer of the Glade. Bone Splinters, very good card. Very good removal spell in black. Not as good as Murder, but hey, my opinion. Actually, I could be wrong. Glaring Aegis, anticipate a Reduce to Ashes, speaking of removal spells. An Unsummon, Greenwood Sentinel, a Marauder's Axe, Thicket Crasher, Destructive Digger, a Sky Knight Vanguard. This is an interesting card. As our first uncommon, we have a Devout Decree as our second, and an Ether Gust. Ether Gust as the second, and our next rare or mythic is another Leyline in the Leyline of Combustion. So once again, they're not amazing, so it hasn't necessarily pulled us away from playing green-blue, because 2 of our rares have been artifacts, or actually, 1 it was a land, 1 was a foil, and then 2 more were, 1 was blue and 1 was green, and then our promo. So we can still be blue-green, because I probably wouldn't play this regardless, but here is a Leyline of Combustion. Behind it, a Tranquil Cove, still proving me wrong, or trying to, because there is no foil behind it, although there is a emblem, or an emblem, for Chandra Awakened Inferno. Very, very cool looking. I would love to give a bunch of those to my opponents. So, to mess up our pattern, we also have a Ajani. And inside of the Ajani pack, we have a Blade Brand to start. Not bad. Recent reprint in Blade Brand, Angelic Gift, Befuddle, a Convolute, another Murder, cool, a Stone Golem, a Vorst Claw, Shock, Moat Piranhas, a Yarok's Fen Lurker. Excuse me, sorry. A Yarok's Fen Lurker is our first uncommon. It's a horror. We have a Rapacious Dragon as our second uncommon. And I like this guy a lot. A Lightning Stormkin is our third. I don't love it necessarily for this kit right now, although we did open a dragon as well, so maybe it pulls us in that direction. I don't know, though. But it is a very good card. And our rare or mythic after it is... well, yeah. Yeah, we're probably just going to be blue-green, huh? Wow. Okay. A Cavalier of Thorns. So this is our second Cavalier, second mythic of the kit. That's very cool in Cavalier of Thorns. I like that a lot. Behind it, a Bloodfell Caves. And this would have made me think that it was going to continue our streak, but we've already broken it. We have a foil green card in Growth Cycle. Another very good-looking foil. Very good-looking. I like that. Quite a large amount. That is very nice. I'm trying to get it without glaring into your eyes there. You can kind of see it right before it gets all glary. It's really cool. Behind Growth Cycle, and Ajani's Pridemate that you can make with Ajani. And speaking of Ajani, one last time, here is Ajani as our 6th and final pack. So we had Soren Moo, Ajani, Ajani. That's kind of a pattern, not really. It's like 2 patterns put together. Okay, anyway, we have a Disenchant. We have a Fathom Fleet Cutthroat. As I throw the cards all over the place, we have an Inspired Charge. We have a Moment of Heroism. We have a Thicket Crasher. We have a Griffin Protector. We have a Gift of Paradise. A Chandra's Ember Cat. A Boreal Elemental. A Wolfkin Bond. By the way that I say that, it just makes me want to say Boreal, because you're worth it. A Wolfkin Bond was after that, followed by our first uncommon in Eternal Isolation. A Wolf Rider's Saddle. I, as a larger man, do not appreciate the idea of trying to ride a wolf, but there are smaller people out there. And an Air Elemental. So, I mean, hey, right? Who wants to play blue-green, everyone? This kit definitely wants us to, but maybe this will prove me wrong. Our next rare or mythic is... Nope. Still green. Elvish Reclaimer. Yeah, this would have been a really sweet kit to actually try to play, I feel like. Elvish Reclaimer is a very cool rare, followed by a Dismal Backwater, and a treasure token. I like these new treasures. They look really, really cool. That is it for this kit. Again, I think I would have gone blue-green. What do you guys think? You let me know in the comments below. I think I know what we would have all said. So I'm going to open this next one. This is 3 of 4. We are over halfway through. But don't worry, there's still 2 more full kits to go. Oh, we broke our Wooburg streak too, because now we just have double blue. But that's fine. I will trade this one away during pre-release weekend for one of the ones that I'm missing. Okay, let's make sure that we get the token out of here. It's upside down, but I just, I'm not going to show it to you. Get all these extra insert thingies out. For those of you that didn't see it before, because I kind of didn't show it, this is what the separator looks like. Again, it's a horizontal box now, so it's a horizontal separator. Separate your sideboard from your regular rest of your deck. We will leave the packs on the side, and our promo, because it heard me talking about it, is another Drakuseth, Maw of Flames. This card is insane. Like, it's so busted that this card exists. But here it is. I was going to say the flames look very good in the foiling, but it's also the packaging that it's in is creating quite the glare. But yeah, it's pretty nice in foil. Let's see if that shows it off a little bit better. There you go. That's kind of cool. Okay, so behind Drakuseth, we have Moo as our starting Planeswalker art on the pack. And inside, we have a Moorland Inquisitor, a Feral Abomination, a Blood Burglar, a Daybreak Chaplain, a Reckless Airstrike. This goblin looks really cool. I like him a lot. He looks like fun. An Octo Prophet. I guess I kind of had forgotten that this existed. I was looking forward to being able to say this card name. So there's Octo Prophet. We have a Gorging Vulture. We have a Blightwood Tracker. We have a Goblin Bird Grabber. Winged Words. Rule of Law is our first uncommon, one we haven't seen before in this opening. Another Risen Reef, another, like I said, fan favorite. And an Iron Root Warlord is our third. And our rare or mythic is a Luxodon Life Chanter. So, yeah, well, so far red and white. Triple red on the Drakuseth is probably a tough sell, but there we go. Behind the Luxodon Life Chanter, we have a Thornwood Falls again. This card loves us, apparently. And a Wolf token. Not bad. Next, a Johnny. Inside of a Johnny, we have probably a Johnny's Organs. I don't know why I said it that way. I'm sorry, everyone. Inside of a Johnny. What do we have inside of a Johnny? We have a Heart Piercer Bow. We have a Sorcerer of the Fang. A Soul Mender. Feral Invocation. A Scorch Spitter. Frostlinks. A Natural End. A Daggersail Aeronaut. Bone to Ash. Griffin Sentinel. Ancestral Blade again is the first uncommon. We saw this in the last kit, but still, it is again. And another Woodland Champion is the second. And another Rapacious Dragon is the third. And our next rare or mythic is a Legion's End. This is an interesting card. It's a removal spell, basically. It's a little limited, no pun intended. But yeah, here's Legion's End, followed by a Swamp and a Spirit token. A lot of different things that make the spirits in this set, I feel like. We have Soren next. Inside of Soren. Yep, I'm just going to keep saying it like that. Despite the fact that I thought it was weird and called it out, I'm just going to keep saying it, because why not? Soul Salvage. Raise the Alarm. Anticipate. Unholy Indenture. I like the name of that card a lot. We have a Prismite. A Growth Cycle, a Chandra's Embercat, a Sage's Row Denizen, Rip Scale Predator, big old menace creature, a Fortress Crab, 6 toughness, he really is a fortress. Hardcover is our first uncommon, a Devout Decree is the second, and Warden of Evo's Isle is the third. And our rare or mythic in this pack is a Chandra Awakened Inferno. Very nice open. It does go with our Drakuseth, so yeah, we may be going red. This is double red, that's triple red. It looks like, I was about to say before I opened this that we didn't really have anything really pulling us in a particular direction, and now we have it. Chandra Awakened Inferno is very good. I don't think we opened her emblem in this kit, but I could be wrong. They all kind of blend together already. But anyway, this is a great card. I would play it. And I could play it with some white if I wanted, with a Windscarred Crag. And, well, okay, sure. Now I can give more than one to my opponent, because I absolutely want to do that. I want to give them 1,000,000 of these, and then just watch them slowly and or quickly die. Okay, here is Mu Yanling. You know, in the game, right? In the game, I want to watch them slowly die. I'm not weird or anything. That'd be weird. Okay, inside of the Mu pack that I just opened, we have Inspiring Captain. We're going to ignore everything else that I was just talking about. Bone Splinters, an Audacious Thief, so audacious. We have a Steadfast Sentry, Centaur Courser, some commons we haven't seen yet. Over halfway through this opening, we've been getting a lot of duplicates, and now we're getting new stuff. Fire Elemental, a Cloudkin Seer, very good card. Another Wolfkin Bond, an Infuriate. This guy's flipping tables. A Tome-Bound Lich is our first uncommon. Nice card. A Howling Giant is the second. This card is very interesting. And a Dragon Mage is the third. It is a Dragon Wizard, everyone. A Dragon Wizard. And our rare or mythic. Actually, this goes fine with our red cards so far, our red rares and mythics and whatever. But our next rare or mythic, speaking of which, is an Agent of Treachery. This card seems cool. It's very expensive. We already have a 6-mana Chandra and a 7-mana Drakuseth, so putting another 7-mana card into our deck would be a tough sell, but I would do it. Why not? I can think of a lot of reasons why not. But behind the Agent of Treachery, we have a Plains and a foil basic mountain. Yeah, we want to go red, right? We were just talking about that. Let's go red. What do you think? That's not a bad foil. The background, so this is kind of what I was complaining about with the Cavalier earlier. The background is the only thing in foil, and it's barely a third of the card. It's not even a third of the card. It's kind of the only thing in foil. Like the frame is a little bit, which is cool. And the bottom piece here, but still. And a zombie token. 2 packs left for this kit, second to last kit. We're almost done, folks, almost done. Thank you for hanging out for at least a half hour so far. Okay, that was in a Johnny pack, by the way, inside of which we have Yokdox, Squad Captain, a Duress, Aerial Assault, Cloudkin Seer, Wolfkin Bond, Infuriate, Silverback Shaman, a Reduce to Ashes, a Fairy Miscreant, Season of Growth. That's an interesting uncommon. It makes me want to sing a song from Rent, but I won't. But you can all sing it in your heads if you know what I'm talking about. You're welcome / I'm sorry. An Empyrean Eagle. This card is insane. I like this card a lot. And a Flame Sweep. Well, if we're playing red, yeah, it's only creatures. That's fine. Our Drakuseth and Chandra would live through this. I'll play it. And our rare or mythic is a Starfield Mystic. This card is definitely not one where I'm like, oh my god, I have to play this. I mean, we have the Luxodon Life Chanter as well, so maybe, but this isn't the thing that pulls me into white, just saying. Behind it, a mountain and another zombie token. We have 1 pack remaining with Soren on it. We're already definitely red. I don't know that we know what our second color is yet. We did have the 1 land that fixes us into white if we want it, but that doesn't mean that's what we have to be. We've opened the Agent of Treachery and the Legion's End and stuff. I have no idea what a second color would be with this kit, but that's for you guys to figure out and tell me if you want. We have an Act of Treason, Undead Servant, Dawning Angel, Zephyr Charge, an Agonizing Siphon. I like the art on this card a lot. We have a Vial of Dragonfire, a Mammoth Spider, very, very giant spider, a Pack Mastiff, Negate. We haven't seen one of these yet. Love the colors on this card so much. Very vibrant on this card. A blood-soaked altar is our first uncommon, and interesting. Colored artifacts are back. Very cool. An Angel of Vitality is our second uncommon. There is a small angel sub-theme. Obviously, we haven't really seen much of it in this kit, but it exists. And a Brine-born Cutthroat is our third, not a bad card. Better in the other kit, but still. And our rare or mythic is a temple in Temple of Epiphany. So if we wanted to splash that blue, now we have a land that will allow us to do it and scry in the process. Not bad. We have an Evolving Wild, speaking of allowing us to splash, and a foil. Oh, okay, sure, I will take both of the Hydras as foil rares out of these kits. Why not? We have a Voracious Hydra as well. Okay, and we actually got each of them as non-foils as well. So we've opened 4 Hydras in these kits so far. Behind Voracious Hydra, a zombie, and that's it. That is it for this kit. You guys tell me what you would have done. Obviously, I think it's pretty obvious we would have gone red, but what else? We have 1 kit remaining. Count it, 1. It has, surprise, surprise, Chandra on the front. On the inside, it also has a D20 and some other random things and packs of cards. Again, surprise, surprise, right? I know you're all surprised. Hey, wow. Okay, a second white one as well. Why not? We're all about the duplicates today, folks. All about them. And inside of here, once I, again, get rid of the code, sorry, as I said, I will save them for future videos, so you might want to subscribe, because you will find out when those videos come out and when you can get those codes, because we have a lot of great fans and they do tend to get them, but we have had some available later in the game, so definitely stay tuned. Our promo is the Repeated Reverberation. Not necessarily as amazing. Foiling pattern looks kind of cool, but not as amazing of a card, to be fair, but it's fine. It's a rare. It's got the fireballs on it and the fire around this person's hair, so kind of cool foiling pattern, but that's about where that ends. And we have our packs on the side. We start with Soren. This is our last kit. Please let me know what you thought of this opening. Any of the cards that we opened in the comments below. That is what it is for. And did you open well? Let me know. I'm curious. We have a Sorcerer of the Fang. We have a Steadfast Sentry, a Bone Splinters, Epicure of Blood, Goblin Bird Grabber. He grabs birds, people. A Winged Words, a Scorch Spitter, whoops, a Frost Lynx, a Natural End. Come on now. Ooh, we have a Retributive Wand. Retributive Wand? I believe it's Retributive, but I have never seen that word before. I know what Retribute or whatever means, but yeah. It's very interesting. Retributive Wand. A Yarok's Wave Crasher is now our second uncommon. This is a very cool looking card. I like it a lot. And another one of these, different kit, is a Lightning Stormkin. Our rare or mythic is a Grafdigger's Cage. Not really for limited, and I don't know how expensive it is. I don't believe it was in like the top 10 most expensive cards in the set. It is an obvious reprint for Eternal formats and or maybe constructed standard. But behind it, we have a Forest and a foil Bloodfell Caves. Foil red-black Gainland. Not bad, because we did open Repeated Reverberation. I don't love it as a card, but I would still play it if the opportunity arose. And now we can splash black or splash the red, although it is double red for Repeated Reverberation, so who knows. And a Wolf Token. I also don't know that I can say Reverberation very quickly. Here is a Moo Pack, because I believe I've stumbled over it a couple of times now. So I apologize. Okay. Inside of this Mu Yanling pack, we have Raise the Alarm, Feral Invocation, an Unholy Indenture, Angelic Gift, Dagger Sail Aeronaut, Bone to Ash. I'm going to fix my pile up here before I make a huge mess. Griffin Sentinel, a Prismite, Growth Cycle, Chandra's Embercat, a Yarok's Fenlurker again is the first uncommon. Fencing Ace is the second. This card is nuts. I lost a game to this card in whatever set it was originally in. I lost to somebody where they just played this, protected it long enough, and this card alone killed me in like 5 turns. Crazy. And an Overgrowth Elemental is our third, and our rare or mythic is A Planar Cleansing, also not amazing. Depending on what you're doing, if you have creatures on the field too, this gets a lot worse. Although maybe we're just like doing like a spells-based deck, and so we don't have a lot of creatures on the field. Feels weird though. Anyway, Dismal Backwater is behind that. And a Soldier token. Okay. Well, we have Ajani on the next pack. Inside of this Ajani pack, I'll say it correctly this time. No promises on later packs, but this time I'll say it correctly. We have a Healer of the Glade to start, Audacious Thief, a Yoked Ox, so yoked, Act of Treason, a Sage's Row Denizen, Rip Scale Predator, Fortress Crab, Centaur Courser, Fire Elemental, a Colossus Hammer. This card is so funny to me. I would love to try to make it work, but I don't think it's going to happen. Another Chandra Novice Pyromancer. Not bad at all. We still haven't seen the rare. We've seen the uncommon twice and the mythic once. We haven't seen the rare one yet. And an Ether Gust. And our next rare or mythic is a Wake Root Elemental. Interesting. Very heavy green investment for this one. But here it is. A Wake Root Elemental. Notably, a terrible... Oh, actually... That's an interesting combination with Planar Cleansing. So, destroy all non-land permanents. These would still be lands. The guys that he makes. Yeah, let's live the dream. That's what we're doing. It seems very janky that we would just destroy all of their things, but we'd still have a ton of 5/5 elementals and we just win. Yeah, that's all. Behind Wake Root Elemental is a Scoured Barrens and a foil Moorland Inquisitor. Not bad. I actually don't mind this foiling pattern. Again, he only takes up about a third of the card. His axes are in foil, and the background is in foil. It actually looks pretty cool. I like that. Behind that, a zombie token as well. We are halfway through our final kit. We have Soren on the fourth pack. And we start with Duress, Inspired Charge, Stone Golem, Undead Servant, Cloudkin Seer, Wolfkin Bond, an Infuriate, Silverback Shaman, Reduced to Ashes, Fairy Miscreant, whoops, Hardcover is the first uncommon, you saw it already, but Disfigure is the second, and Flame Sweep again is the third, different kit, but still again. And our next rare or mythic is, wow, the Cavalier of Flame. Okay, 3 Cavaliers today, folks, 3 of 5 so far. That's pretty sweet. Cavalier of Flame, very, very nice. Behind it, a Swamp, and a Mu Yanling Sky Dancer emblem. Islands you control have tap to draw a card. That's like -8, right? That's going to be tough. Speaking of Mu Yanling, here she is. Sky Dancer. We've gotten her elemental, we've gotten her emblem. I think it's about time to open Mu. What do you guys think? I don't think I'm that lucky. We have an Aerial Assault. We've already gotten a mythic out of this kit. I don't know what I'm complaining about. We have a Squad Captain. I love the sky, just the colors of the sky. Obviously the stained glass in the spear as well is really cool, but I like the colors a lot. Fathom Fleet Cutthroat, Glaring Aegis, another Agonizing Siphon, another Vial of Dragonfire, Mammoth Spider, Pack Mastiff, a Negate, Plummet, a Pattern Matcher, interesting, adorable. Holding a little bunny rabbit is really cute. And a Barkhide Troll is our second uncommon. And another Empyrean Eagle, again, I believe different kit, is the third. And our next rare or mythic is another Starfield Mystic. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but fine, it's a rare. We have 2 of them. I'm not super upset about it. That's fine. Behind it, a Blossoming Sands and a Soldier token. Again, more of that... The sky isn't as cool color-wise in my opinion, but we have more of the spear and shield in stained glass. And our final pack, ladies and gentlemen, our final pack is Soren. Let's see what he has in store for us. Again, Mu? I doubt it. Highly, highly doubt it. We have a Steadfast Sentry. We have a Maniacal Rage. We have a Sanitarium Skeleton. Angelic Gift. Brightwood Tracker, Dagger Sail Aeronaut, an Octoprophet, an Infuriate, Pacifism, Growth Cycle, a Diviner's Lockbox is our first uncommon, Vengeful Warchief is the second, and a Might of the Masses is the third. And our next rare or mythic is, and our last technically, a Rotting Regisar. I like this guy. Reggie, as some people call him. I think he's pretty cool. Rotting Regisar is our final rare, followed by a Tranquil Cove and a Treasure Token. So, just because it is the closest one to me, I didn't leave the Chandra near me enough because I'm bad. Oh, I lied to you. I found her. Don't worry. She is the lady of the hour for this particular set, so I will leave you looking at her. I will even position myself correctly here. With that last kit, let me know what you would have done. That was a little bit all over the place, but if you have a particular idea, please let me know. I would love to hear it. Otherwise, I'm just going to say we would do the Overgrowth Elemental Planar Cleansing idea, and that seems terrible. So, yeah, give me a better idea, please. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. Please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. That's what they are for. And please subscribe as well. That button should be popping up on the screen very shortly. It will allow you to find out when all of our videos come out. There's the bell. There's all that YouTube stuff. You know how it goes. So, from the Geek for All YouTube channel, first of all, I want to thank our sponsor once again for this video, Champion Card Collector in Poughkeepsie, New York. You can check out the other video that we did on our channel for tonight. Is a little promotional video to see some other cool things that people were opening at this pre-release, showing around the store a little bit, so definitely check that out as well, and we want to thank them for sponsoring us for this video. And for tonight. It's always a blast coming to any pre-release, but we really, really enjoy coming here to Champion. So, thank you all once again from the Geek for All YouTube channel. I have been Joe, and as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.